When we are going for a rally in Lagos, we told Tinubu not to enter open bus, but he insisted. Ayiri Emami, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The director of the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council (APC-PCC), Chief Ayiri Emami, in an interview has revealed that sometime the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, entered an open bus with them to rally. He lamented that when they are going to rally in Lagos, they told him Tinubu not to enter open bus, but he insisted. The director of the All Progressive Congress (PCC) made this statement during an interactive session with the Sun newspaper, where he spoke about Tinubu's candidacy and what he would do if he gets into office. In his own words, Ayiri Emami said Asiwaju will want our refineries to be working so that it will be in his name that during the time the refineries were properly fixed. I have studied him from his house when we were going for a rally in Lagos. Everybody, including El-Rufai, was telling Asiwaju that he doesn't have to enter the open bus, but he insisted. The same thing happened in Kano with the little things I have seen around him. Going on, he has in his mind, I have studied him from his house when we were going for a rally in Lagos. Everybody, including El-Rufai, was telling Asiwaju that it does not have to happen in the open bus, but he insisted. I don't know what this particular passage is trying to communicate to us. He does not want, or he wanted to enter the open bus, or he wanted to do this one. What exactly is the waiting be the problem? Go. Waiting be the report now. Waiting be the main issue here now. I'm expecting the All Progressive Congress to come up with things like, I'm still expecting them to hold live interview. I am telling you, I'm not giving up on it. In fact, I think since Nigeria, a lot of us are now asking for more, it is time for us to tell these people, they want to work. Just like if you go for an interview, if they ask you a question, you must answer. Abi? If they ask you a question, you must give answers, except you tell them and they see how you're maybe struggling, or you tell them you have a way of sending a message to them that you don't, that question. But if they ask you a question, you must answer. You must provide answers to that question. If you come into an interview and they say, tell me about yourself, you don't have the right to say you do not want to tell them. You start telling them immediately. These people want a job from us, and we should ask them the questions we feel we want to ask them, or we know we want to ask them, so that we can be sure of what they really, or what their value is, what the value they're bringing to the table is. In fact, I think because why I'm coming out to say we is, for the first time in a very long while, a lot of us are now politically aware. Some of us who were formerly politically aware, but we are not we are not vocal about it, are now more vocal about it. That is why I'm saying we should use this opportunity to tell those people, look, anybody will not come for a presidential debate. And let me break it down. The presidential debate I'm saying is not a presidential debate where you feel that I must outdo the other. A presidential debate to me is you coming out to sell yourself in the best possible way. You understand? You are not seeking to do better, but you are seeking to sell yourself better. That is it. Sell your idea better. I keep saying that the vision you have, let's say for instance now, a boy who is a young boy who wants to become a doctor. He has the vision of how he wants to be. He has the vision of his old self in his head, wearing a stethoscope, helping people who is sick. You help that particular. You help. If you want to tell somebody now what you want or how you want to be a doctor, how you want to solve problem. That's vision you have in your head. You would help that person that is asking you that question, to see it. Why do you want to become the president of Nigeria? You will help people that are asking you that question to see it and say, this is the reason why. This is why I want to become the president. For this reason, I feel it is, permit me to use the word, looking down on us if we keep asking you questions and you don't answer. Let's look at another angle. Presidential debates are also for clarification. You have been talking at the people, not to us. You have been talking at the people for a very long time. You have been opening your mouth to say, these are what you're going to do. For instance, now, your manifesto. Tinubu's manifesto, I don't think anybody have been able, when I mean anybody, I don't mean his fellow politicians. I mean we, the electorate. We have not been given the opportunity to say, oh, you said you're going to do this here and here. How are you going to go about it? Or this particular thing you say you're going to do, it's not clear. Can you clarify? Now, this kind of thing that we want to hear. These are the kind of things we actually do want to hear. Do you understand? So I am not expecting this particular news that are saying that we are going for rally in Lagos to Tinubu not to enter Obi'S, because I'm like, entering Obi'S is very inconsequential. Just as his gifts are also inconsequential. The truth is, Tinubu is not sound, he's not healed, he's not healthy. He cannot even supervise. I'm not sure if he can control his party anymore. Yes, he cannot control the macroness of his party, not to talk of a micro Nigeria, a Nigeria that is over 200 million people. We need somebody who is very sound. So all those gifts and, enter Obi'S is very inconsequential. I am still thinking that maybe APC will come up with something very good that, Tinubu will just appear for one particular presidential, as in very quietly. But alas, since it's not happening, Nigerians, now we know best though. Okay, if him let him enter closed boss. He's not going to be president in 2023. He's going to be president in 2030. And somebody, a reply said he would have been 94 years by then. Nana Sabi. Entering an open boss with two people will now make him a man of his word. But that is it. All those things are very inconsequential. All those things, his gifts and all of that, will not make him, all those things people are saying, it does not make him, better. If he's not giving, it does not mean that he's actually a better person. Whether he enter open boss does not make him. The thing is, his intent, what is he coming to do? I'm not convinced enough that Tinubu is coming to serve. I am not convinced. I am still not convinced. In fact, all these actions are all about winning the elections, help us to win elections and all that and all that. Do you understand? Okay, do being in open boss translate to a working refinery? My dear, I don't they try to reconcile them. I even started doing but I just look and say, these people, they don't know what's in this up. They don't know what is wrong. And I keep saying, APC, they're in the ruling party. They're even supposed to be doing, as in, if you ask me, they're supposed to have the best way to advertise their vision, the best way to get people. But it is because these people are so self-centered. They don't see it. They don't see the necessary need of selling themselves, convincing us. All they want to do is to retain power beyond 2023. Nigerians, are we going to allow them? Are they good enough? If they're good enough for you, are they good enough for all of us? Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.